So hi, Elaine.
Hello.
Hi, thanks so much for coming.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Yes. So you're trying to lose about 80 pounds, is it?
I would say more like 90 pounds.
90 pounds. Okay. All right, good. So how did you hear about this gastric bypass hypnosis that I've been doing?
I had read some articles about you
Uh-huh.
and knew what you did, and I got to a point where I thought I might as well try this as well. I've tried everything else. And we all know that dieting works, but once you're off a diet, you just go back to your normal mode. So I needed to do something different. I've thought about bypass surgery. I've thought about it for the last couple of years.
Okay.
And I just didn't have the courage
Right.
to do it. And I've heard some things that could go wrong. I didn't want to put myself through that. So I got to a point where, I'm not going to say I was desperate, but pretty close to desperation, where I needed to do something about my life. I needed to make a life-altering change, and so I read about you, and here I am.
Wonderful. Well, it's very exciting because with hypnosis, we're really just tapping into that greater power of the subconscious mind. And the wonderful thing is the subconscious part of the mind does not know the difference between what's real and what's imagined. So when we simulate the surgery and hypnotherapy, we're finding that even though consciously you'll know you didn't actually have the surgery, it feels as if you did. So you just naturally find yourself just pushing food away and not being as interested. And this is what I hear over and over from people. So in hypnosis, we're actually planting the new images of yourself that you just don't want to eat as much, that you're more attracted to healthy foods, that you're looking forward to increasing activity rather than feeling like it's a chore. Because as you said, diets don't work because psychologically they're a temporary situation. And then you go on it, what are you really waiting for?
That's right.
You're just waiting to get off that diet.
To get off the diet and go back to what I did.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm going to change the whole thinking. So hypnosis is really like planting seeds, new thoughts, new images into the mind.
Right. Look forward to that.
Wonderful. So with the gastric bypass hypnotherapy specifically, the images that I'm going to present to you are going to be as if you were having the surgery. So you're going to actually be going into a hospital, putting on the gown, and then being wheeled on a gurney into an operating room. And you're going to feel very comfortable. I'm going to give you suggestions that you're comfortable, you're peaceful, and you're excited. You feel really, really good about your decision. Feel as if you're having the anesthesia. You'll feel that relaxation. It's incredible. The power of the subconscious mind actually makes it real to you. We're imagining 24/7, but a lot of times what we're imagining is not creating the kind of reality that we want, because often we're just replaying our fears or negative images or things that we think we can't do, the obstacles. Well, we don't want to focus on those obstacles. We're going to talk about them in a little bit, and we're going to use the hypnosis to help overcome those obstacles. But what we're really planting is the positive image. So you're going to be in the surgery room, and they'll make the incision, and everything's going to go smoothly. They'll move your liver over, and then they actually put a band there. That's what's called gastric band, and they over the stomach, so that your stomach actually becomes the size of a golf ball. And what happens is it actually feels as if you really can't eat the way you used to eat anymore. And the oily, greasy foods, they just become disgusting to you. So you really just change the way you think about food.
Okay, good.
You excited?
I look forward to that, yes.
Good, okay. So any questions, any concerns, anything?
No, I'm just delighted to be able to do this and not have to do the surgery.
Yes.
And if it's to me, it's a glimmer of hope, and if I can, if we can do this, and I take one step at a time, and I think like anything, I think you've got to want to do something. Yes. But if you can help me connect my dots, I'm thrilled. I'm ready.
Yes. Well, you really put your finger on it. You have to want it. The motivation is the key. But the beauty I found with hypnosis is it actually increases motivation. So you have to come in with that desire, and then hypnosis, it takes that desire and makes it grow, because it makes it possible. Because a lot of times the reason why our motivation kind of wanes is we don't believe that it's possible for us to change. We can't imagine anything different than what we already have. But the beauty is once you start to imagine yourself in a new way, confident, looking and feeling your best, then your motivation just grows stronger and stronger. So you start to basically just walk down a new road.
Great.
Great. So you're ready to begin
I'm ready.
with the hypnosis?
I'm ready.
Okay, good. Feeling so good, so invigorated, so alive. And in a moment, I'm going to count from 1 to 5. At the count of 5, you'll open your eyes, feeling wonderfully refreshed and alert, retaining all those positive feelings, all the insights you've gained. Feeling so committed now, Elaine, to the new you, to your new life, to stepping forward and saying yes to a new beginning, living your life healthy and strong at your ideal weight. As I count you now, 1, slowly, gently coming back into the room. 2, eyes beginning to open, feeling refreshed, alert. 3, coming back, opening your eyes. 4, bring yourself back, feeling wonderfully alert. And 5, wide awake, wide awake. Okay, welcome back.
Thank you.
So, how was that? How was the surgery for you?
It was great. I saw, going into the surgery, and I don't think I've told you this, but I've been wanting to do surgery for a couple of years now, and just never had the courage to do it. So going into surgery, I knew I was making the right decision, but I saw everything. I mean, I felt myself being wheeled in. The nurse, I saw her face. The anesthesiologist, everybody was around me and smiling and kind of telling me you've made the right decision. And I knew that. And then going under, I felt a calm and a cool, although the lights were very bright, I think, in the surgery room. But then when you were talking about the actual process, I mean, I saw my liver being moved. I saw the band going around my stomach, and at that point I thought, my gosh, it's only this small, which means I'm not going to be eating as much as I used to, and that was like the exciting part for me. And then in recovery, it was peaceful, it was calm, it was dark, and that nurse was still with me. And then when I came out of it, I was, oh my gosh, I just had surgery, and how good is this? Because I really feel at this point, after the surgery, that now I've got a shot with life, and now I'm going to do something different than before. So this is just way too exciting.
That's wonderful. So you really felt like the surgery was taking place.
Oh yeah, I saw the lights, I saw the nurse's face, somebody holding my hand, encouraging me and reinforcing me like you're doing the right thing. I saw the physical process, which I thought was incredible. Everything was right there, and then when it was done, it was behind me, and everybody gave a nod like you were the top 1% that it worked.
Wow.
So yeah, this was great.
That's wonderful. Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, good. So from here going forward, you're just going to reinforce that with the hypnosis CD that I'm going to give you, and you'll find you're just not going to be able to eat the way you used to.
And that will be wonderful. That will be a blessing. Do you know, when I bought this, it was when I first saw you, and I just got into it.
Wow.
I just got into it. I mean, look at it.
What a difference.
Is that huge?
How much weight did you lose?
42 pounds.
42 pounds.
So far. Almost halfway.
Well, yes.
Almost halfway
That's
home.
fantastic.
I'm excited.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I'm so excited.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. And these are your pants here?
These are my pants.
My God. I mean, they're huge. Wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
Big difference. And you told me they were tight?
I just got into both of them.
Ah.
It was like I just squeezed into it. And I thought, okay, I'm going to get these because they're elastic, but I just kind of got into them.
Wow.
So now I don't do elastic anymore.
Yes. Good
to see you.
Fabulous.
Thank you. I feel really good.
Now, how much have you lost?
42 pounds.
Oh my gosh. You're halfway to your goal?
Halfway, just about halfway to my goal, yeah.
So how do you feel?
I feel great. I feel like I'm alive again. It feels good you forget how good it feels to feel good when you felt bad for so long and you didn't realize it,
Yeah.
But I feel great. There's more energy, there's more spark. I'm invigorated again. It's wonderful. It's a good feeling.
So since the surgery, the hypnosis surgery that we did, I mean, how did it feel? Did you feel like you actually had the surgery?
I did.
Really?
In my mind, I had gone through surgery because I remember the entire process. Again, the doctors, the nurses, the recovery. And in my mind, I had surgery. So when I sit down to eat, in my mind, there's only so much food that my body is able to take in.
Wow.
That's great.
Yes. But do you feel, deprived if other people are eating around you?
Oh no, that's the beauty of this thing. I'm not consumed with food. It's not on my mind per se. I never feel deprived. And I think the reason why I don't feel deprived is because no one has said to me, you can't have this list of things.
Right.
There's no deprivation. So I can eat whatever I want, but now what I want is way different than what I used to want. Because it makes me, what I eat now makes me feel good. I don't feel sick on it. I eat until I'm full and I'm done. Where before you eat until you're stuffed, you're eating the wrong foods, the greasy foods and the heavy foods. I don't desire it anymore.
Wow.
I just don't.
Wow.
You know, you get to a point in life where you're tired of the yo-yo.
Yeah.
And this was different, and I thought, again, I owed it to myself to try. Was I skeptical? Skeptical? Absolutely. Do I really think, you know, hypnosis? How could you possibly get hypnotized? There's just no way. But it's what it does is connects your conscious with the subconscious, and this has connected all my dots, and it helps me think all the time. I'm always aware of it.
Wow.
You're the wow. That was great stuff.
Oh, thank you.
That was good.
Lady.
That was good.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.